Can you find deep holes, underwater drop-offs, and river channels without an expensive fish finder? The answer is yes. Long before sonar and modern electronics existed, experienced anglers learned to read a river using nothing more than a spinning rod and a jig. This simple technique is still used today because it reveals one of the most important things in fishing: the underwater structure. In this video, I'll show you the old-school method that helps you map the bottom and understand what's hidden beneath the surface.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to River Fishing Academy. Today, we're going to learn one of the most valuable skills every angler should know: how to read a river without electronics. By the end of this video, you'll know how to locate deeper water, identify drop-offs, and build a mental map of the river bottom using only your lure.
The method is surprisingly simple. All you need is a spinning rod, a jig, and a little patience. The most important rule is to keep using the same jig weight while you're exploring the area. If you constantly change lure weight, your sink time will change too, making it impossible to compare one cast with the next. Consistency is the key. Make your first cast and don't start retrieving immediately. Instead, let the jig sink on a slack line while counting the seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4. When the lure touches the bottom, stop counting. Now make another cast a few feet to the left or right and count again. If the lure reaches the bottom in 2 seconds, the water is shallower. If it takes 5 or 6 seconds, you've likely found deeper water. By repeating this process across the area, you begin to build a picture of the underwater terrain. Without ever seeing the bottom, you can identify drop-offs, river channels, slopes, and deep holes simply by comparing sink times. Think of your jig as an underwater measuring tool. Every cast gives you new information. The more casts you make, the clearer the picture becomes. Experienced anglers used this technique for decades before fish finders became common, and many still rely on it today because it teaches you to understand the river instead of depending entirely on electronics. Once you learn this skill, every cast tells a story about what's happening below the surface. A fish finder is a fantastic tool, but it isn't the only way to understand a river. Learning to read underwater structure with nothing more than a jig will make you a better and more confident angler wherever you fish. If you enjoyed this lesson, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to River Fishing Academy. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next lesson.